Hello coloring friends, welcome to my channel. So it's the end of February and I'm here today to show you what I colored during the month of February. And actually I got quite a bit more colored than I thought I would. I was really sick for about a good 10 days. Pretty sure I had COVID. Actually, I know it was COVID. But yeah, oh my goodness, I was really sick. But I'm back to normal now and on with the coloring. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off my desk and we will get started. Okay, so the first page I wanted to show you is this page from Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces, the pocket size coloring book. And I'm going to zoom you in here. So this page is a page that I did for our group of wonderful and talented ladies over on Instagram. It's the hashtag Enchanted Faces group. I'll put a link to that down in the description box if you'd like to have a look at the other ladies' pages. Every month we pick like 1 or 2 pages, and that's the page that everybody colors for that month. This one is called Monica, and I based it with Ohuhu alcohol markers and used Prismacolors with some white Posca, some glitter gel pen along the frame, and I added some, it was like a metallic, no, not metallic, glitter. It's a heavy glitter, clear acrylic paint on her wings and her little, I guess it's a butterfly barrette. I don't know if the camera is picking that up. I also use my black, what's it called? Glaze jelly roll on her eyelashes to kind of make them stand out a little bit. So I always enjoy doing these little pocket-sized pages. They're just fun and they're quick, and you don't have to get too detailed with them. So yeah, those are fun to do. All right, so let's move on to Hannah Carlson. I actually worked out a little bit out of Summer Nights this month. I have a whip going in here, and this whip was inspired by Karen over at My Colorful Country Life. She did a video. It was actually it was a review for some watercolors. I think she did it maybe back in December. Anyway, I was just now recently viewing it, and she did a demonstration with her watercolors that she was reviewing, doing this background on this page, and I was so inspired by the colors that she chose with the teal and the bright green that I just immediately went to go do that with my watercolors that I already had in my stash. I'm going to back you out a little bit here. There we go. So yeah, I broke out my Kuretake watercolors and my masking fluid. I did miss some spots with the masking fluid, so it did get on the flowers a little bit, so I'm going to have to come up with a color that will cover the water color there. But I am actually, though, really happy with how this background turned out. I actually used a wet on wet technique for this background, which, you know, I'd always been a little hesitant to try because I thought it was just going to be too much water but I think I actually prefer the wet on wet technique because you can really get the colors to move a lot better on the paper for obvious reasons. But I think I'll probably be doing that more in the future. And then another thing that I tried with this page that I haven't done yet is actually ironing your page afterwards. Because there was a considerable amount of warping, I did iron the page. And I actually, think I've got that technique down. And that really helped. So, okay, so let's move on to seasons. All right, and for seasons, I did do quite a few pages. All right, see if I can get to those pages here. Okay, so the first page that I did early in the month was this page here. I called her Medieval Princess because for obvious reasons. So I used Neocolor 2s for the background, as well as Prismacolor pencils. I remember I did base her chainmail here in Distress Inks. I think I used Distress Inks along the edge there to darken up the background a little bit along the edges. And I know I used a pink Tule Art pen to outline those pink flowers. But yeah, I'm really happy with how she turned out. It was exactly how I had pictured in my head. So that's always success right there. Okay, the next page was this WIP here. And this is the page that I did a video. It was a demonstration about how I like to do backgrounds using Neocolor 2s, and I did like a step-by-step process where I showed how to activate and blend the Neo 2s. This background was okay. I think I could have, maybe if I would have mapped out the clouds first and then went from there. I had envisioned the clouds being a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I think I'm going to go back in some of these areas and add a little bit more blue. But this will be I will do a part 2 for this page on my channel, probably later in March or maybe April, where I will finish the page and as a color along. So I will put a link to the video where I go over this background and a little bit of information about how to use Neocolor 2s. So I'll put that link up there. Also, I did, this is a quick sneak peek because I don't have this video up on my channel yet, but it is this page here. All right. And then here's my next completed page out of this book. And there is a video for this page here. It's the Bee and Gem page. And of course, I used my go-to mediums of Neocolor 2 and Prismacolor pencils. However, I did something a little different here. I used a gold Sparkle Pop gel pen for outlining the wings and in the body of the bee. So that kind of looks nice. I have some gold glitter splatters on the back just to add some more interest to the page. And I used another pink Tule Art paint pen to outline those flowers. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this page turned out. I love the color combos and I love the limited color palette. I always think limited color palettes look really nice. All right. All right, guys, so during editing, I realized I had forgotten to go over this page out of Seasons. It is the nameplate page or the belongs to page at the beginning of the book. And there is a video for this page if you would like to check that out. It's up on my channel right now. So for this page, I used Neocolor 2s in the background, Prismacolor pencils, lots of white Posca, and I used a really light muted pink for splatters in the background, as well as my white Winsor and Newton ink. So I just wanted to show this one really quick before we moved on to the next book. Moving on. So I did do one speed coloring this month from this Color It Mandalas Volume 5. And this book has such beautiful mandalas. I love pretty much every mandala in this book. But this is the mandala that I did during the month of February. And I had some brand new Ohuhu water-based brush tip markers that I tried out for this page. And look how vibrant those colors are. I really like them. I am going to be doing a haul video. I don't normally do haul videos because normally I just don't get that much supplies, and I kind of pick things up here and there. But over the month of January and February, I did kind of accumulate quite a bit of fun supplies and a couple of books. So be looking for that video to come up on my channel probably in just a few days. So just had to get that plug in there. But yeah, I used my Ohuhu water-based brush markers and my gold Sparkle Pop gel pen. I just love those. Those Sparkle Pop gel pens are so gorgeous, and they really add nice accents to a page. All right, and moving on. All right, and so I did one page out of Mythographic Crystal Kingdom, and oh my gosh, you guys, I tried to make a video out of this page, or showing how I colored this page. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And so I ended up missing like half of the footage, but I tried. But anyway, here it is, this gorgeous jellyfish page. And I don't know if you can see the iridescent shimmer I put in the background. I did that using a metallic watercolor. It was like a pearlescent white watercolor. And so I used Ohuhu alcohol markers for the background. And I went ahead and used my polychromos on this page. You may have seen where I have been kind of experimenting using different pencil brands in the Mythographic books, because I think Prismacolors do okay, but I just wanted to try some other pencil brands. So yeah, for this page I used my polychromos. I also used quite a bit of white Posca. You can see all the white Posca detail work that I did. And yeah, it was just a fun page to do. I'm I'm just bummed that I didn't get it all on video for you guys. But next one, I will do another one in here. Actually, I'm going to be doing quite a few mythographic tutorials, color alongs coming up during the month of March, so stay tuned for that. So the last page that I wanted to share with you all is out of Anastasia Koldareva's book, Mysteria. And this was a WIP that I had going for a while. I think, so I started her skin back in December, and it was one of those ones I think I shared that I struggled with. I was using luminance pencils, and while I love luminance pencils, I just don't think that they perform very good in the paper in these books, at least for me. Anyway, I'm just speaking for me here, but I just didn't get the intensity that I wanted with and the depth for her skin color. And then so I tried putting a little bit of Prismacolor on top of that, and then I got these funny little, I don't know if you can see them on camera, but kind of, excuse me, but some kind of funny little spots. I think it was just the paper had had enough. The tooth was full, and it wasn't going to take any more layers, so I kind of had to draw the line there. And I based her hair color with pan pastels, which is great it worked out really great for me for this type of hair. And I was able to color it a lot quicker with basing it with the pan pastels, and then going over a little bit and adding some more detail with my, I used Spear Farbens in her hair, and then I used Prismacolors for these gorgeous gems, and the metalwork here that was also done with my Spear Farbens. I did the black matte background with acrylic paint, which, by the way, was very tedious trying to get in all these little spots here. But I wanted to use acrylic paint rather than the Posca, because the Posca leaves sometimes streaks, and I wanted it to look nice and flat and even, so that's why I used the acrylic paint. And yeah, you can see I used white Posca for the little stars and sparkles. And oh yeah, and one last thing, I did watercolor for the spaces between the frame here, and that turned out really nice. Yeah. So that is all for my pages for the month of February. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye now.